But someday you'll be blue. Then you'll remember that day in September, leaving behind a full
done. Ladies and gentlemen and absent friends in cyberspace somewhere. My name is Mats Eriksson. I'm CEO of Axess Logistics. And maybe please come a little bit close. I'm not dangerous. I look dangerous, but I'm not. It's hard to predict, and specifically about the future. That is a classic truth. The latest years is a proof of that statement. The pandemic, the shortage of components, and a catastrophic war in Ukraine. And parallel with those events, we had the challenges about the ongoing transformation of our industry, the automotive industry, where electrification, changing sales models, like the agency models, and the omni-channel solution, which I normally compare like a Schrödinger's cat. It will be dead and alive at the same time. New manufacturers like the Chinese ones coming to Europe. Altogether, this makes it very difficult for companies and their management to take strategic investment decisions, and specifically good ones. Axess has, under these challenging times, focused on investments that can be described as innovative and in some extent can contribute to green transformation, even if that definition of green transformation is a little bit difficult to define. So we have invested a lot in digital solutions, such as ERP systems, transport management systems. We were one of the companies as well that made it possible for the blockchain solution called Venturas to start. Venturas is an end-to-end private blockchain solution for the automotive industry, among others. We have also collaborated with an Irish company called NVD about a transport optimization system with AI algorithms. At the same time, we realized that electrification will mean significant challenges to energy systems and distribution of electricity. We have invested in solar panels and LED armature that demand less energy. Axess is together with a German energy company called Uniper, initiated a project for balancing electricity grids by using batteries. All these were very important investments for the future, but we will never forget our core business of maintaining an effective and safe transport network. And with this network, we try to have a minimal environmental impact. Intelligent utilization of resources is still fundamental for a green transformation. It's therefore essential to introduce innovations also in the transportation area or distribution area. But we're also facing insecurity about the choice of fuel in the future, and that is still paramount. And we have seen a very good American description of the years to come, and they call it the messy middle, which I think is a brilliant wording. Will electric, hydrogen, hybrid, green diesel, will that be the fuel that will dominate? Who knows? And that's why I think it's so good to be able to present this common project with our friends at Kässbohrer. An innovative project combined with flexibility, which is what they're coming back to. Flexibility will be also clue here. We will be able to load a wide range of vehicles with a lot of different combinations, and you will soon see it. And we will, as a company, also be able to use different type of trucks for running the trailers, coming back to the messy middle. And I must say, I recently visited the birthplace of Winston Churchill at the Blenheim Palace. And with a quote from Churchill, I will turn to both the Axess team, but also to Kässbohrer team, and saying clearly, this is not the end, not even the beginning of the end, but maybe the end of the beginning, which I think is very, very good quote. And of course, I would like to end here and say thanks a lot to our guests for coming here. We know that you are spending valuable time. You have a lot of things to do. And I hope you will find the rest really, really interesting, and you will see in a short while why. We'll also take the chance to thank all involved from our side in the event planning and the preparation for a very good job. Thank you very much, and enjoy the afternoon in a good cooperation with all our colleagues here. And once again, thank you for coming.
What a nice design it has. Really good looking, I must say. This thing, it's been produced together with Kässbohrer, and we have them here today. We have the CEO from Kässbohrer, Marcus. So I would like to welcome you up to the stage. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, very happy to be here today, to have the opportunity to share this important experience together with you, also in the name of my colleagues here with me, Wilfried and Stefan, and to be part of this important product release. When people listening to releases, normally you think about software updates or something, no? Powered by hundreds of Indian or Cambodian engineers far away, and digital products then to be launched to the market. Today we have the opposite. We have hardware here to show you. We have real steelwork, a lot of steelwork, and a lot of wheels under this steelwork. But more on that later on. And behind this new product, Jonas, your drive-in was perfectly. I've seen any problem on the bus you followed. But behind this new product, there have been a quite long, story and development. And I'm sure that some of you, when you learned about that Axess is going to develop the next car carrier for Sweden with an Austrian manufacturer, someone of you may thought or have been surprised why Austrians, yeah? And this question mark, it's fully understandable, no? But first, from the Austrian Alps, of course, we have very good view on the Scandinavian roads. We have, secondly, of course, also some experience in the field of car carriers and the manufacture of special vehicles. Now, actually, more than 130 years, Kässbohrer is in the business and still in the family business, and we are producing different, special vehicles for the industry. But the main point and the key actually in this project and in this common project is a different one. It's not, I think, and I'm convinced on it, it's not looking for more of the same, yeah? But it's finding the missing experience and finding, the missing competencies and bring this together and set up, the teamwork on this contemporary and this complementary experiences and competence. And this is the key, and I think such an approach is not a standard industry, and so we are very grateful and very thankful for this opportunity to our partner, to Axess Logistics, to have been available and to have been, ready to do this way, to do the project in that way. So thank you really very much to Peter, to Pierre, to Halvard for your understanding and for your supporting and confidence on that. Also, of course, for confidence and also for the money, to Mats and to Eva and to Sven Anker, which is also important. And all this together enabled, to do such a project. So what's it happening when Swedish guys, Norwegian guys, and Austrians, are working together on a new product? Of course, for innovation, you need always some ingredients which enables you to develop and to bring out something new. And of course, if you're doing so, there are always some challenges, no? And challenges, Mats already referred a little bit, to the developments in our industry over the last years. For sure haven't been the easiest stage doing such important project. Now we have been at the beginning missing materials because there was the supply chain issue, crisis. Then we missed the people because there was pandemic stage on it. Then we missed the trucks because the truck industry was not producing and delivering. So the circumstances itself haven't been that easy to follow this project and to do the achievements. Additionally, of course, also the common understanding was important to learn from each other. Now, I'm sure that our Swedish colleagues sometimes have been surprised by our passion for documents, for papers, for drawings, for all this stuff. But in this concern, most probably we were pretty German. And on the other hand, for us, it was also a challenge to understand you better, step by step, in the way you are dealing with issues, with topics. Now, independently, if we had the discussion about difficulties or about the solutions, your coolness, Pierre, was always the same. So we had the need to learn how to identify when there is a shortage of emotions, let's say, at least from the from the face. But all these things together, I think, was contributing and important to bring ahead the product. Technically, it was really a challenge because the topic was not more or less to create and design a new product and to be able to do all the work. Jonas and his colleagues, which are really, really impressive professionals in their businesses, and to do the business from today, and also to have a product then for the loads and for the requirements from the vehicle industry for tomorrow and for the future. And this was, let's say, this also led to the technology challenge in the way that from the trucks and the passenger cars we have been transporting in the past will not be the same in the future, not the same today. That means all these changes in the technical situation with the electric CO2 emission solution and so on have been part of the let's say topics we have to follow. And today I'm really happy we're able to show you that at least the framework and the main solution for all these different requirements for the solutions are given, and we're here to continue, of course, with you the work. And coming back from tomorrow to presence, and from presence also to a short present, I would like to Matthew again to come on stage again, second, and would like to sure thank you again to you and to Peter and to your whole team. And this is a small gift from Austria, and we're really happy that we achieved to do this all together. Thank you. Yeah. And you need to open by yourself, and afterwards there's no right of return, of course. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Marcus. Now I would like you all to bring your attention to the truck. We will have Stefan and Peter Nilsson doing a demonstration about the truck and trailer here, and they will try to explain more about it in details. So bring your attention to Peter and Stefan. Thank you.
So, welcome everybody. Stefan and I will try to show you through the concept that we have been doing. We started this in 2019, the first talks about the new high and heavy transports. And the three keystones were better loading capacity for BEV trucks and electric cars, health and safety for drivers and goods, and a combination to the new requirements that is needed for the future.
Yeah. Some example for the new requirements of regulations. It was also the new underarm protection in the rear of the truck, and with the new forces, you know, the rear end have to be stable more than for 18 tons when somebody comes in the end of the truck. And also one thing was the stress test for the rear end of the truck underneath for the coupling and the hitch. And therefore we do a real test on a test bench up to 2.5 million load sensing, and this was also during the process where we build up a new concept. Parallel, we do all needs and tests beside of them.
Yeah. And the design is that you have this top roof platform, and then the big platform that is hydraulical movable. That's just for making the load easier. And when you're not having a truck loaded on the truck, then we can have it raised, 2 cars on the top and 2 cars here in the bottom. Or we can load, for example, 2 LCVs as well. So 4 cars, or 1 truck, or 1 bus chassis, or 2 LCVs. And then we have the platform here in the back that is really the key to be able to load the high trucks. And maybe Stefan, you can tell us something about the weight issues.
Yes. Internal during the project, we call this nicely flying carpet. Because it have to be movable in nearly all direction. And also, you know, in case of the new BEV trucks, they are very heavy on the axles. The whole product is designed for 8 tons axle weight for single tires and 9 tons for twin tires on the whole upper deck. And it's also the steering. It's look very easy, very simple, but only at the truck. You have 13 hydraulic functions.
Yes.
You have to move. You also have additional radio control where you can start and stop the engine of the truck. Some lights, also some loading lights you can turn on. And that's where we build it. Also, we follow the new requirements of the load securing of the VDI 2700, page 8.1 and 8.2. That means for car loads and truck loads, we follow the newest coming up rules in Europe, and also for the OEMs.
Then also one thing that is important for the safety of the drivers is these ramps that you can fold out, the protection for the sides and also over the cab when the driver is getting out of the car, when he's loading cars, or when he's securing the tires of the load. That's also an important thing.
Just
a test.
think the battery is a bit low.
So if we move here, we have the dolly. The dolly is, it's not so much to say about, but it's a very important thing in the whole project. It's special customs with a low draw bar and a very low connection point to the truck. It's 18 ton to be able to have the whole vehicle for 74 ton in the future. I think that's the most things to say about the dolly.
The main issues of the dolly, yeah, to keep it connect.
Yeah. Then we have the trailer. The trailer, as you can see here now when it's loaded with trucks, is divided in 2 sections. If you follow it down, you can put it together here and raise the whole platform. And if you have it in that position, you can load 6 cars. And if you divide it like you do now, you load 2 trucks. And this platform is also designed especially to be able to carry the BEV trucks for lifting 14 tons. So that's quite impressive.
Yeah, this was also one of the main issue during the whole project, to design it for the BEV trucks, for the loads, and also for the future underneath in the front, that everything is prepared to get the next developments done. And if you see it like here inside are 7 trucks, yeah, and only 2 trucks are the same, that one and that one. You have pusher axle in the front, you have a boogie axle, you have a long wheelbase, you have a short wheelbase, we have electric BEV truck, and as you see, each truck have a different bumper in front, and these are only the small things, the small issues, and then it's also built for 3 trucks or 10 cars. Yeah. And then you have the next issues.
Yeah.
And to get all this fixed, it's also needful that you have also on the trailer the next 13 hydraulic functions to get all these things together and done in both ways, as a truck transporter and as a car transporter.
Yeah. And then, for example, here to get the height down, we have drop holes that you adjust hydraulically. So you can choose if it's small tires, big tires, cars, or trucks. So they can fold down here. And then we have in the back, we have the 3 axles for the 24 ton. And that's also an important thing for the future for the BEV trucks, because the loads is getting heavier and heavier the whole time. And we have small tires also to get a better loading angle for the trucks with the side skirts or low chassis or bus chassis, for example.
Yeah.
And right in the back end, we also have these hydraulic drive-up ramps. So there is not many handmade things for the driver. Everything is steered hydraulically.
Yeah. Also, the connection between the platform in the rear and from the short platform to the long platform, everything is controlled and steered by the hydraulic. Yeah. So it's produced that the drivers are safe and that it's happened no accident and no damages on the product and also on the people.
And also we have placed in the front of the truck, we have placed the hydraulic sticks, and here on the trailer, we have placed them here. And that's also a security thing, so we can't be in the way when we are elevating the different decks on the truck and trailer.
Yeah. And also the load securing is built up, like I told, to the newest regulations and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, there are there's an additional hydraulic function. It is needful if you connect the platform in the rear and in the front. If disconnected and you drive only cars, there's a separately support leg during the driving.
Yeah.
The air suspension is also steered from some points, also steerable from the panel in front of the cab. We installed a special panel for the whole body, and where you can switch on all high electric functions and the hydraulic functions, and also during the driving from the cab you can raise the air suspension. This is always very helpful if you drive outside of the compounds. The road is not very straight there, and then you have no damages on the frames and on the road.
How do you see alternative fuels for this vehicle here?
This has also been a question from the beginning. We have made the superstructure like a standard, so we can have both diesel trucks, electric truck, or LNG truck adapted. So we have this with us from the beginning in the project, to have the standard superstructure to be able to adapt to any brand of truck or fuel.
Okay, well, that's good. Have you thought about these long trucks now, which are allowed on Swedish roads? I think they're 34 meters.
The 32 meters, yes, we have our next project only in our mind, and we have some drawings, and yes, we are thinking about this, but now we will get this on the road, definitely good, and then we take it to the next level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about this one? Will this just go in Sweden, or will it go in some other countries, or?
At the moment, only in Sweden, but we are able to go in Norway, and we are able to go in Finland, and some roads in Denmark as well.
Due to length regulations?
Length, and also about the heights in the different countries and so on.
Yeah. Why don't we have an electric truck on this vehicle today?
Let's say like this: when we started 2019, we were only thinking about transporting electric trucks. There were not so many trucks available, and not so much knowledge about it. So we choose the diesel truck to start with, but we have this in mind that electric truck will come in the future.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. What would you say is the most important thing to our customers to know about this? One thing.
I think it's important to say that we have done we are fulfilling the health and safety regulation for the drivers. We have a whole new vehicle that adapts to the future, and we can live with that in every point, I think, with load securing, safety for the drivers, stability in the product, and so on.
Yes.
Or do you have anything more to?
Yes, so we do also the stress test on a paid road facility for 30 hours, which is a normal living time in real life of 2 years or 300,000 kilometers, and everything was fit, and it's fit, and it works. Yeah. So we have to try. We don't want to deliver the green bananas. We want to deliver the yellow one.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you guys for this fantastic demonstration of this new High and Heavy. Big thank you to you. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So I would like to thank everybody who's here today. The event is now officially over, and if you have any questions to anyone from Axess side or Kässbohrer, it's just to feel free to stand and do questions. Thank you very much.